All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Also want to give double honors unto the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutation unto the elect of Yasha, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the hopeful elect, the Akim out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, teaching and prophesying through the spirit of YAHWASHI, YAHWASHI, in truth and sincerity, as well as the men and women that follow, and those who might look like the other nation or of the nation of Israel on their father's side by blood. And dang, it would come on right now. That is crazy. Salakia. I'm gonna try to talk over the AC unit, but the elder brother Amawan Gabar, you know, he had did a beautiful short lesson earlier, and he said something in particular, you know, which stuck with me. So I am gonna get a little bit of his lesson, and then you know, I'll highlight the point. You know, if it ain't even of the title of the lesson, it might even be the title of the lesson.
The book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 11. But when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand what ye shall speak, neither do ye premeditate. But whatsoever shall be given in you, that hour, that ye speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Holy Ghost. Again, some of us will be arrested as witnesses for YAHWASHI, and as for our testimony, we will be brought up before the courts the same way the court systems are set up now. We will be on trial. Something is going to happen to where they're going to roll, they're going to swoop in and carry some of us away captives for the moment. You can read Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. But it's all good. Don't worry about it. This is...
So yeah, since he mentioned it, I'll go ahead and grab it, you know. Wow. This is Revelations 2 and 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. All right. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. Remember, that's a part of our of being tried. All right. Earlier this week, I was reading how when it came to the manna, you know, the Lord had tested, which is synonymous with trying. All right. He had tested Israel to see if they will follow his instructions, man. All right. Will they go out and get the amount they're supposed to get, and on that 6th day would they go out and get double so they wouldn't be out there on the Shabbat? You know, so the Lord tries us. He tests us, man, to see if we're worthy, if we're obedient, if we're faithful, if we're patient, if we're honest, if we're holy, you know, if we're brotherly, if we're charitable. All right. You know, amongst many things, you were constantly being tested and tried, and this is a part of this truth right here, man. All right, is that I don't want to jump the gun, but it comes with persecution. All right, it comes with persecution. It comes with vexation. It comes with, you know, being hated, and so on and so forth, and all of that is the reality of being a man of the Lord. All right. They killed the prophets. The scriptures speak about how they killed the prophets, you know, threw Jeremiah into a pit. Even the disciples, you know, majority of them, you know, was put to death for this word. All right. So why would it be different in our time? You know, men in the past life was persecuted for this word. Why would it be different in our time? YAHWASHI himself was persecuted for this gospel, for this word. All right, for the mission, for the task at hand. All right. So why would it be any different for us? It says the servant is not greater than the master. As he told the sons of thunder, you know, ye shall surely drink of this cup. All right. So finishing it on, it says, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, which is, you know, just it's not literally 10 days and you make it 10 days and you good. It's just a amount of time, a span of time. All right. It says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay. So we got to be faithful. Even if you lose your life, all right, the Lord will give you a crown of life. Be faithful unto death, man. Trust in BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI. That's part of that trying. That's part of being tried, man. All right, so let me get back to the video.
All for the fulfillment of prophecy and for Yahweh's sake. This is the dark part of the truth that nobody wants to talk about.
Right there. This is the dark part of the truth that nobody wants to talk about. All right, and he's going to explain it.
I say nobody, I'm talking about outside of GMS. Yes, still in all, there's a light at the end of that tunnel. So we ain't tripping.
Now that's it. See, some of these Israelite camps is teaching about marriage, and you know, man, they ain't teaching the whole truth, man. The scriptures speak about this word being sweet in our mouths and bitter in our bellies. That sweet in your mouth is when you first come in and you find out we Israelites in the name of the Lord, and that we're going to have an everlasting kingdom, and we're the chosen, and we're going to have spiritual powers, and even all the women that we would want for the most part. That's a part of it. We're going to have riches beyond knowledge. You know, we're going to rule the earth in righteousness. We're going to have a new covenant. We're going to be holy. We're going to be whole. All of that is sweet, but the bitterness is the afflictions that come with being in this truth. All right. The disagreements that brothers will have, the counsels that you got to go through, people looking at you a certain ways, mocking you, scoffing you. All right. Treating you a certain way because you no longer come to family events. Whatever the case is, man, or even Satan and his minions. All right. You get a flat tire. You know, somebody then went in your car and stole some stuff. Shit, somebody done ate your lunch at work. All of this, all of these things are like tests and been trying us, and your reaction is important. All right, especially before that final exam, for lack of better words. All right, the hour of temptation as well. You know. So all of these things happen so you can be built up for that moment where it's that defining moment. Are you a man of the Lord or not? It comes down to that. Are you a man of the Lord or not? All right. You got to really ask yourself that. So I wanted to get into 2 Timothy's and verse 12, and I'm gonna read on down. It says 2 Timothy 3:12. I don't even know if I said the chapter before, but 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 12, it says, yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahawashi shall suffer persecution. Right? Going into Adam Online, a persecution, oppression for the holding of a belief or an opinion. And that's what it is. We, through the spirit of YAHWASHI, YAHWASHI, we oppose this world. We're contrary to this world. All right, this world is not for us. We're hated by this world. But even like YAHWASHI said, we'll know that they hated me, you know, first. The Lord was hated first for this gospel, man. All right, and he endured. Okay, guess what? He got carnal in a sense, or got weak, I would say. All right, but then after he didn't get the answer he wanted, and he was praying that the cup could pass from him, he manned the hell up. You know, and that's what it's about, man. It's about enduring. It's about making it to the end. It's about doing the will of YAHWASHI. Okay, that's why faith is so important. Honesty is so important. All right. Many factors. You go into 2 Peter's the first chapter, and it got a list of things, and it's talk about virtue and faith and godliness and brotherly love and patience, so on. If you don't have those things, you don't see it far off, but you have those opportunities where you're tried and you're tested for you to work on those things. That's why you can't take no day for granted, no situation for granted. Okay? Constantly be meditating upon this word, because this persecution is going to come, and it's going to either make you or break you. Right? It says persecution, damage, affliction, suffering. Yeah, that's what comes with it, man. All right. It comes with it. It says indirectly from Latin, persecutionum, going down to persecute, possibly to follow, pursue, or hunt down, proceed against, prosecute. Like you got a prosecutor, and you got a defender, a defendant. All right, that prosecutor's job is to get that defendant. You're guilty. All right, start a legal action. Okay. So they're gonna bring what? Evidence up. Bring up your past. Bring it up to say this man is guilty. And what do you think they have when it comes to this truth? They got videos. They'll probably go all through your phone, through your emails, whatever the case is. But regardless, you got to trust in YAHWASHI, man. The 7 brothers and their mother was a testament to that. You know, you got to pray to YAHWASHI that he put that spirit on you to endure. Because you can't just like, oh, well, I've got it, I'm good, or I'm gonna just go read every day. And no, man, this is more than just reading, man. It's a constant meditation upon YAHWASHI, treating brothers right, doing the right thing in the right moments, doing your reading, doing your lessons, hitting the highways. You know, being obedient to YAHWASHI to your best ability, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to your best ability. That's that obedience. So the persecution don't catch you off guard, because there's camps. They ain't really speaking on that darks, how did he word it? The dark parts of the truth, I believe he said.
But it's all good. Don't worry about it. This is all for the fulfillment of prophecy and for Yahweh's sake. This is the dark part of the truth that nobody wants to talk about.
There you go. The dark part of the truth that nobody wants to talk about. All right. So I'm going to go up over here in 2 Timothy 3:12. It says, yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushai shall suffer persecution. So you're going to be hunted down. You're going to be chased. You're going to be damaged, afflicted, you know, based off of the definitions in the etymology. All right. They're going to come for you, you know, maybe not all. All right. I mean, in the sense of catching all, you know, the Lord going to lift the standard up for you. You gotta believe that. You got to truly believe that. All right. When they come for you, when the enemy come in like a flood, as it says in Isaiah, it says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived, because they're not telling their congregation the dark parts of the truth. So that's deceitful. You can't say you don't know about it, because there's too many GMS videos out there that have spoken about it, that have mentioned it and read it throughout. Have read it out of the scriptures. and being deceived, because they're deceiving their own self as well, thinking that they're going to get away, thinking that it's going to be prolonged. All right, some of them might be even in cahoots with Esau and think that Esau is really going to be he's going to keep his word after the scriptures and told us never trust thine enemy. All right. It says, but it says, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of. All right, let's get a quick definition. Did not want to do that. Assured, it says confident. Yeah, protected against. Confidence, self-assured, self-ones, positive, assertive, which is ultimately these scriptures, man. All right. It says, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. Call all YAHWASHI for the apostles, the elder apostles of Great Millstone, man. Because we've learned this word through, we've learned this word from them through the spirit of YAHWASHI. And they told us about the dark parts of the truth. They constantly mentioned it. They told us about the nuclear war that's coming. They told us everything. They ain't leave nothing. Like the word of apostle elder apostle Tahar has been using a lot lately is psychoanalyzing. You know. So get that real quick. Yeah, it says maybe, let me see. Maybe it's a Salakia. Maybe it's a different word. Take a step back and put time into trying to gain a deeper understanding. Yeah. That's along the lines of it. You know, but pretty much you know, going over what's already been said, but just, you know, reassuring it, you know, giving a deeper understanding to it. All right. To the fact that preparing us, man, for those dark times and those dark days. All right. Not talking about marriage and 5-year plans and building a community and if we was to have own part of the land and all. No, we're looking to depart. We're looking to get out of this place. All right. I think that unit's about to kick back on. I'm going to try to hurry up. It says, in that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Hamashiach Yahawashi. Exactly. Follow the scriptures, man. Follow the Lamb, Yahawashi, whithersoever he goeth. All right. That's our guide, man, through the spirit of Yahawashi. It says, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction, and righteousness, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. All right. That's why the scriptures, it's that map to salvation. All right. Profitable for doctrine, for reproof. It really puts you in line if you follow it, of course. You know, and then you follow the instructions. It shows you how to be righteous, just like you follow the instructions on how to put a desk together or a entertainment stand together or a bracket or a mount for a TV or something. You follow the instructions, you'll do it. You'll do it the proper way, because those instructions are given for you to follow for whatever device, all right, that you're using for it to be utilized properly. The same with the scriptures. That's why a lot of these people are lost, because they've had this Bible over the years and they haven't followed it, the instructions. They just pick from it, you know. Imagine trying to put a desk together and you start on the back of the page. Like, you're gonna be lost as hell. But the scriptures, as well as, you know, instructions, that give you step by step, man. Okay, it's just within the scriptures, it's all over, and you go here a little and there a little, and here, there, and there, and here, you know. So yeah, man, it's part of it. It comes with the territory, and Lord willing, we can endure, you know. And right now, this is somewhat practice. So you're gonna go through things and be tested and tried, and it's for the betterment of you. It's to strengthen you mentally, all right, and spiritually, to trust in YAHWASHI, YAHWASHI more, okay? Because you're gonna have to lean on Him. You're gonna have to trust in Him, because you can't do it on your own. You can't even get yourself out of debt, damn near. So, but yep. So hey, Lord willing, with that, you was edified, and Lord willing, we allowed to endure into the end. And once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.